Yo, we got a video here today. And we're just going to quickly touch on this thing I've seen about basically the dating tax. 15K, apparently. That's what the going rate is. But also people are saying, really? 1,300? That high? But let's get right into the video.
I don't understand why you wouldn't want a woman like me. I am successful, I'm rich, I can fight.
So two of those things are basically linked to each other, successful / rich. Is that saying that guys are looking for? I mean, maybe some. But that last one, that's interesting. That's her main sort of talking point. Well, I'm willing to fight. Let's say something goes down over a chicken sandwich at Popeyes. I'm willing to throw hands.
I will say it, I love men, thanks.
Yeah.
But I don't love a stupid man. If you can't be with my peace, you can be with the door.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in your...
But this whole attitude's sort of backwards because ultimately, I mean, they'll hate to hear this, is that beggars can't be choosers. You know, they get older, they get more entitled, more arrogant, you know, things that aren't exactly appealing. And then they think they can be more picky now. Now's the time to be even more selective. Now, I would say you should be selective in your prime. That is obviously the best time to use that option.
Your masculine area. Well, why don't you get in yours? I'm sick of men telling me, oh, well, you know, you hardcore. Yes, I am. Can you?
So there's guys that are telling them straight up, hey, I'm not into this. They can use the terminology hardcore, but ultimately they're not into it. And they've even got the balls, you know, they're not
Beta.
They'll say directly, you know what, can you tone it down a little bit? Can you come down a notch or two? And they're not willing to do that. And basically, a lot of this to actually be successful is going to involve some compromise from both parties.
Well, what you bringing to the table? I am the table.
I don't know whether the crowd's real or fake, but that obviously, there's this extra layer of who's enabling this sort of delusional, ridiculous mindset. Well, you've either got a bunch of, you know, weirdos in the crowd, or you've got someone just controlling the claps and the applause and the laughs. So it's like really fake. And then obviously this type of mindset will lead to divorce talks.
They say that 70% of divorces are initiated by women. And if she's college educated, that number jumps to 90%. Ooh. So the question is why? What is making so many women walk?
Well, to jump from 70% to 90%, you've got that layer of college now. What type of indoctrination and fake clapping and brainwashing is going on over that? 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, some people are literally in college for 10 years. They'll do 2 or 3 degrees. That is ultimate level of indoctrination.
And if she's college educated, that number jumps to 90%. Ooh. So the question is why? What is making so many women walk away? The answer, in my opinion, is simple. Women are not leaving because they're bored. Women are not leaving because they're ungrateful.
There obviously are cases where they are doing that. I mean, the last basically 50 divorces that I've read about, irreconcilable differences. All of them, literally. So it's not like guys are throwing the elbows and doing UFC moves. It's not like, I mean, some are, but I'm just saying they're not filing under those conditions. I would love to see them filing under this guy did a elbow drop off the top rope.
Women are not leaving because they want to even. Women are leaving because they're tired of doing everything. Women are expected to work like they don't have children and parent like they don't have jobs. Women are the emotional support system, the household CEO.
They bring that up. Who made them that? Is that like a self-appointed position? The household CEO? Well, what is that? What's the wage on that position? So they put these things on them to act like, I mean, but again, it comes down to the compromise. People are working 2 jobs now, so some people might be earning more or less. Some people are working more hours, working less in a more physical job. So, yeah, if you're lucky enough to be the ultimate breadwinner, you get a little bit more leeway, just a little bit nowadays.
The default parent, the one who remembers birthday parties and field trip forms and the pediatrician's number and what size shoe the kids wear in each and every brand. And beyond the logistics, women are tired of
numbers are normally just on your phone. What, you think you're still using the phone book? They've got it underlined in the phone book. The pediatricians, it's like, what? What are you even talking about? Like, actually.
being the emotional punching bag, tired of absorbing everyone's moods, tired of regulating everyone else's nervous systems, especially those of other adults who can't even regulate their own. Because let's be honest, a lot of folks think that providing financially is their only requirement in a relationship, while women are out here expected to carry the weight of everyone's spiritual, mental, and emotional baggage.
Spiritual, mental, emotional baggage. They're apparently doing that. They're not venting themselves. I agree. There's venting going on in households. I mean, hello, the sky's blue. But again, who appointed them as the therapist, the family therapist that gets to even know all this mental, spiritual, emotional baggage? Plus, you kind of choose who you're around. If you're choosing people that are unstable, I mean, don't blame everyone else for you choosing an unstable person.
Including our own, with a smile. Women aren't divorcing because they hate marriage. Women are divorcing because they're exhausted, tired of the invisible labor.
They're doing it because they get to go right back. Whether they were doing that or not doesn't matter. I mean, some of them are. But they get to go on vacation, do all this stuff on someone else's dime. See, if you just split and it was like, see you later, she's working a job. Like you said, they like to brag about their career. But then when it's time to separate, they're taking cash. And some of them are complaining now that guys are taking cash, but it's like, well, that's what's going on. That's the deal now, is that money's for both of you in this 50-50 format.
Tired of the tantrums, tired of dragging around the weight of the that ain't even theirs to carry in the first place. And in most cases, women aren't leaving for another man. They're leaving for themselves. Because the truth is, the only thing worse than feeling...
Again, that's already been debunked. They talk about these backups, these orbiters, friend zone, someone in the back pocket. Both people can do that, but the ladies, they seem to have a higher people in the friend zone orbiting, waiting their turn. Because sometimes, it's just your turn. You never really were in control.
Feeling like a married single mom for a decade is feeling like a married single mom for a decade and one day more. And if that makes her the villain in someone else's story, then so be it. Because that means that she's finally choosing to be the hero in her own.
And they're playing some, dramatic music now. Because the message wasn't powerful enough that now it's time to put on the music.
I pray that this truth sets you free. You can do hard things.
There you go. If you want to pander to an audience, perfect example right there. I would say a lot of the problem is just the attitude. And in their minds, they might be able to get away with it, but they also think they're funny. I mean, I don't think it's that funny personally, but I'm not in that mindset.
I don't know what it is about men, but I don't like them. I really don't like them. I can't stand them. They annoy the fuck out of me. I can't stand talking to them. I don't want to be in the same room as them. Like, if I'm annoyed...
Don't then. I mean...
Lesbians!
You can just opt out. This person has kids and has obviously dealt with someone. But again, you pick who you deal with. You pick who you allow to create children with. That's even the craziest part about all of this modern stuff, is that people are having children with, in their own words, oh, he's a deadbeat. It's like, you had a kid. It's not like you just went out to Wendy's for the night. It's not like you just went out to the movies. You decided to create with a piece of crap. I mean, it is what it is.
I need to go. Like, I can't do it. It is hard enough doing it on the phone. I can't imagine trying to go out and date in person. I don't like men. I want to like them, okay? I love men. I'd like to love them. I can't stand them. They're annoying. They are the most annoying things ever. Before anybody tells me, oh, you're dating too young or they're immature, like, okay, I'm talking to guys that are older, that have jobs. Like, why are men nowadays so overly sexual and, like, no...
And this is coming from the single mom. This is coming from someone that took it raw. But they'll do that for certain people. That's really what it comes down to. They hate the plebs. They hate the...
Beta!
Don't be talking too dirty, because you've got to, orbit the friend zone for like 9 months.
No game, zero game. They don't know how to talk. Like, they talk like they're in high school still. Like, we're grown. I see why women are switching teams, because it's bad. Like, this.
Go ahead.
Lesbians!
I mean, but just remember that you use certain tools that guys have naturally. Just to throw that out there. You hate guys so much, but when it's time to do those things that you're disgusted by, you use objects that mimic what a guy has.
Shit is bad. I can't do it. It's like talking to a 3-year-old, talking to some of these men. Before any guys get in my comments, like, give me a chance. Go away. Leave me alone, okay?
They've already met their husband. They've already met that good guy that was going to do everything and pay for everything and give her back rubs and rub her feet. They just rejected him like 8 times and then didn't even give a chance to another 20 because, I don't know. I mean, I think ultimately they want someone with a lot of money, a lot of cash that can allow them to live a certain lifestyle and buy certain things. But that's limited. People think that that's like top 10%. It's probably not even top 1%, really. I mean,
just no. This is not your chance to no. Just don't. Yeah, I don't like men. I can't stand them. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. Ew.
Ooh, I'm annoyed. And she complains about people communicated like 3-year-olds. It's almost like you're communicating with your age range because, ooh, yuck, disgusting. All right. Are you going to make a point? Did they throw poo at you or something? I mean, it's all so vague. But anyway, gents, we're going to leave it right there. As always, thoughts, comments, but low. And hit that like on the way out. It takes 1.5 seconds. And smash that subscribe button right now for good luck. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.